Episode 9 Mark 1. There will not be a Mark 2. Or Take 2 if you prefer. Cracked open a can of blackberry Dr. Pepper, but I'm drinking coffee. Mechanized Warfare. I'm about to score that acheesement. Cracking open a can of something seems to be my shtick while doing Let's Plays. Alright. Out of curiosity, let me see. Might as well turn in this mission. Could have done that last night.
Мужики, музыкальная пауза типа.
Increased goodwill with mercs and clear sky without losing any goodwill with anyone else. I will break down this one and keep both of these and eventually have them both built up. And why do you need two of them for? Why for do you need two of them? Stashed in different locations. What if one of them gets grabbed out of my hands? See what's going on here. Oh, Chimera. I should take part in this. First I should have done this first and foremost. Hard save 1J. Is that Chimera blood? That was rightly your guys' us' kill. Ergo, your guys' us' trophy. Had I pilfered it, I would have been a usurper. But they wouldn't have held it against me. In Gamma, I think they would have.
And rightly so. I would understand that. I really only need one 5.56 barrel for now. The others I can stash. Take the best condition one. All 5 parts. And I have plenty of spare M203s to mount on all my 5.56ers of choice. Take this back. This one won't be for him. These for sure. And this. See if I can get right up to 59 kilograms. As close as possible. Definitely want 40 mils. Half a dozen 40 mils. And they're usually carried in, they're 10 or 12 at a time in pouches. Modern preference is a vest, but in the past bandoliers have been used. Just like the one worn by Arnie in T2. Oh, what else? Could take all the sound suppressors. Already just barely over 59. Do I have a NATO sound suppressor stashed in here? Several. Oh yeah. I need that. 58.4. 58.7. And I wanted to take all the 5.56. Which means I should leave something here. Maybe this. And this, because I want to save those for later. Stash the thermite for later use. And I only carry the 2 RGD-5 grenades. I'll stash... Shucks. I want all of those. I guess I'll have to leave behind some of this 5.56 ammo. I'll leave the old stuff here. There we go. $58.8, that should do.
Now, avoid the temptation to pick up any more missions while I'm here. How much do I have on my itinerary? Plenty. I had half a mind to go back into Lemansk and bring back another inventory's worth of stuff, but I'm not gonna. Zombie crossing. I'm being unduty-like in not terminating those. FN-SCAR-H. It has a 16-inch barrel. So it counts as an assaulter's weapon. There's a short barrel FAL that you can get in Misery that counts as high proficiency for a Recon Scout. I think it's the most powerful Recon Scout weapon you can get, and it's 7.62 NATO. But in Anomaly, the FAL is the standard version with the standard length barrel, and also in Gamma. All the guns in Anomaly chambered force 762 NATO that have full auto capability and are not set up in DMR configuration. They all pale to the Khalil ARM. The Khalil ARM is just the top of the line. But the S.T.A.L.K.E.R is the only one that accepts a grenade launcher. So, there's an actual reason to choose between the S.T.A.L.K.E and the Khalil ARM. The Khalil ARM, part of the reason it's the best is because it's the most durable. The G3 is not as durable as it should be. Hey, a moonlight. That's one of the best artifacts you can get in Shadow of Chernobyl. 2 moonlights and 2 crystals makes for a great explorer's combo, especially if you wear those along with any type of armor that has a rad resistance rating of 90. SIVA suit or SSP-99M. Switch to Camelback. I forgot to check this bus, and now I'm right at 59.
Здоров!
Drinking coffee out of my doggy mug, which has a picture of a boxer on it. My friend got it for me. Two of my friends got it for me. One picked it out, and they both picked it out, really, because they knew that I had grown up with a boxer as the family dog. So the boxer has special significance for me. My sister, too. It's like the breed that our friends associate with us. swig of the cheap water. Potable water, that's a funny word. If it had two T's, it would be pronounced potable water. Do you want any monolith patches? SG 550, always a good choice. My favorite 5.56er in the original trilogy. I'll go ahead and save 1J right here.
Ну рассказывай, я весь внимание.
Fleck-Tarn camo pattern. You've got a green meanie, and you've got an LR 300. Can't tell if it's the basic one or the custom. Now that I have a full deck of tools, the ordinary one would turn out to be fine. You've got a UMP 45. Because I would be able to install a grenade launcher upgrade. But I don't need to, now that I have an LR 300 ML custom. Two of them, in fact. You should have just gone with the M4A1 RAS. Yeah, a regular person would have, but I can't. I keep reiterating, I can't force myself to endure the reload animation. How many times are you going to talk about that? As many times as it takes to make it not happen anymore. It should have never happened. The depiction of wrong-handed reloads in video games with guns that are not front-heavy, unless you're depicting a specific time and place, like the Soviet Union in the 1970s, for example. The Soviet Union actually trained their hapless conscripts to load their AKs using what I call a wrong-handed technique. That is, using the shooting hand instead of the support hand, and they had to do everything right-handed as well. Because the more totalitarian and more collectivist the society, the more verboten it is to be left-handed or to do anything in left-handed configuration. Never mind that ambidexterity is tactically advantageous. The Soviet Union's reason for training that way was because they believed that the average conscript was too dumb to exhibit a normal level of trigger discipline. Some of the AKs or AK derivatives in this version of this mod have that kind of reload animation, depicting the character reloading with their shooting hand instead of their support hand. And it's only justified if they're front heavy, like the RPK and the RPK 74. Pretty sure there's a controller in the area.
If I really wanted to, I could go ahead and get this converted to 545. I'd want to install all of its reliability upgrades first. Now I should prioritize ammo. All of these armor upgrades, I'm not going to bother upgrading this because I know that I want to save all the upgrades for what I know is going to be my ultimate armor for this playthrough. Don't take one cartridge at a time, just take them all. If it's 15 or less, you should just be able to double click on it and take it. I have enough 45, I could start making use of it. Well, guess I'll have to reconfigure. I'll take back the good stuff. Could sell those right here, right now. Keep those. I'll take this back. Leave that stuff, that pistol ammo. What else can I get? 58.9 out of 59.
Most of this episode will probably be transporting large quantities of goods, as large as I can manage, that is, from one locale to another, and then from that locale back to Rostock. I might even go back to Lemansk to procure another load. This is all the more reason to use fast travel. Why am I always coughing all the time? Am I a lunger? How broad a definition does that term lunger have? Just finished my coffee, so now I'm switching to my blackberry Dr. Pepper. Look, there it is. It says clip. A clip is a device other than a speed loader, used for loading a magazine or cylinder. That's something else I'm tired of in pop culture. And nowadays, some people say that because the word clip gets used so often, that it's perfectly fine. But it's not. There's the old school RPK and 7.62x39. It's not, because that's not what the word means. The terms are not interchangeable. You use a clip to load a magazine or to load a cylinder. A clip is a simpler thing, a much simpler thing than a magazine. Oh! Now your rifle is decked out. Just like mine is going to be. Fully upgraded M4A1 RAS versus, not verse, versus LR300 ML Custom. Both of them fully upgraded. with similar upgrade paths, as similar as possible. All reliability upgrades. AS Val, it looks like. Wait. Dinky 10-round mag. VSS Venturez with no scope. Couldn't really see the stock. Those two rifles compared. M4A1 RAS will have a slight edge when it comes to stats, but just a very slight edge. LR 300 ML Custom will have the edge when it comes to durability. However, both of them will be able to burn through well over 1,000 rounds. Starting from 100% condition, 100% pristine mint condition before jamming once. I hear monolithian, I do believe. I think that Dudier just battled that monolithian to death. Get over here! Are you not affected by the storm? On every previous character, every previous playthrough, I've avoided Lemansk like the plague, and I've only ever gone there when necessary. Except for an early mission, an assassination mission I decided to do on my Clear Sky character, Possum. But on this character, Lemansk is like the place to go if I want to farm or grind.
Чего расскажешь хорошего? Прячь оружие, сталкер.
Yep, a monolithian. Is my tool is MacGyver tool. Getting worn down, might as well fix it. Polish it up just a bit. Outskirts is too far north. Or would that be outskirts R? Too far north?
So glad Gamma and other mods for Anomaly do away with the old ammo. It's not really necessary.
Loner versus bandits. Normally I'd rush to help, but sounds like they've taken care of it. Or maybe not. I wonder why mercs fight loners only because they're competing over the same resources. There's no philosophy behind their battle, no philosophical reason why they oppose each other. It's only for that reason. Competing over the same resources. But then why do mercs collaborate with or stay neutral toward or even become friendly toward bandits? Another load. If only I had not a Mechanize, but any vehicle, just a basic car with a trunk that can be used as a stash. And an open road to drive on. Or an all-terrain vehicle, a four-wheeler. Or a three-wheeler, for that matter, that had a foot locker strapped to the back of it. Now, what should I take? Size sucker.
Not the hugest of threats. I'll leave this, and these, and those. All of these. I can go ahead and sell this.
To Dutchman. Right now. I could go ahead and sell all my old ammo, since I don't like using old ammo, but I'm not gonna just yet. I will eventually start using clean ammo only. Should I buy a bunch of 40 mils or a bunch of 5.56? Since I have some 40 mils on hand already. Now, is Colonel Petrenko selling 5.56 cheaper than you are? I'll find out later. I'll buy 140 mil and still have over 40,000 rubes worth of dosh.
P.220 can accept a sound suppressor without an upgrade.
.8. Am I being greedy? You collectivist tyrant? Am I being greedy or practical? I'm neither predator nor parasite. In fact, I actively hunt predators and parasites. Not only am I neither predator nor parasite, but I'm also not a pacifist. Speaking of which, whenever I watched The Big Lebowski, even the first time I watched it, I always found Walter Sobchak to be more relatable than the dude. I don't identify with the dude. I definitely identify with Walter. Because the dude is just comfortable with anything that's going on around him. He's not the least bit interested in actively taking part in trying to improve the state of things. The dude represents yin. Walter represents yang. By the way, that symbol that most Westerners refer to as the yin-yang is actually called the Taijitu. Yin and yang are what it represents. Most Westerners misinterpret its meaning to be something like the duality of good and evil, or the balance of good and evil, or the union of good and evil, or something like that, but that's not what it means. In Taoism, which is spelled with a T but pronounced with a D, I can't even imagine why that is. If it's meant to be pronounced with a D, just spell it with a D. But of course, how very yang of me to point that out. Because the yang energy is active, seeking to improve upon the state of a thing, whatever it is. That's a yang-centric idea. Yin is passive. Yin is the black half. Yang is the white half. And there's a portion of both in either. yin is considered a feminine energy and yang a masculine energy, but I don't define the concept of duality as rigidly as the philosophy of Taoism does. Rather, I prefer the idea of there being dichotomies within dichotomies. So I believe that oh, hold that thought. If I was playing the game normally or pretending to be an assaulter, I would now have another Pt.9. So anyway, dualities within dualities or dichotomies within dichotomies. I believe that a female personality can have a yin aspect and a yang aspect, and a masculine personality can have a yin aspect and a yang aspect. That makes a lot more sense to me than the idea that yin is always feminine and yang is always masculine. The dude embodies yin, yet he's quite masculine. Walter is very yang, and he embodies an entirely different concept of masculinity. So even ideas that we think of as, or energies, or however you prefer to think of that, things we think of as traits we think of as being distinctly feminine or masculine, even those have variables galore.
Жить ты как охота, верно? Отходную не заказывали? А это чисто.
Stealing your spoils here. I had half a mind to give that freedom or a med kit just to see what would happen, but that would have been a waste of resources. It would have created an amusing scenario. Almost looked like you were doing a moonwalk, or we're on the verge of it. What have you got there? AUG A1, aka AUG.
Recorded music in army warehouses. I think the Corden theme is called Theme of Escape. I need to buy another sharpening stone.
I still remember hearing that theme for the first time way back in 2007. I knew if I asked enough times, he'd be asking. Substantial pay for that. Gained goodwill with both Freedom and Mercs and didn't lose any with anyone. I still have plenty of monolith patches to spare. Did I have... I already agreed to turn in some to General Veronin, yes. And he pays even better. What time is it? Oh, 1:20. And then he ended up dead. I'll be satisfied with what I've got right here, right now, instead of going back to Dead City or Lemansk. I want to get some other stuff done. Go back to Rostock. Turn in a full deck of tools to Mangun. Mangun. I still want to call him Magnum. So I think I will call him that. I don't think he would mind. It sounds cooler. Oh. While I'm here, let's see if someone can hack these for me. I forget if it's Skinflint or Screw who handles that task.
В общем, выкладывай.
Four of them encrypted. Worth it. Starting with 59%. Yes, definitely worth it. $42. Insert Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. Quran. I'm guessing that's a code name that gets assigned to whichever monolithian is assigned the task of being a commander in Pripyat. Maybe not even specifically a commander in Pripyat. $58 and $48. Sometimes you'll find PDAs with the message, kill the S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Quran. The proper Greek pronunciation would sound something like Quran, right? Time to get paid. Again. So you guys are anarcho-capitalists? Not bad, not bad. Assuming well, it said that I paid $2,000, and I think that I actually did, but I wasn't paying attention to what my cash actually was before having done that. And there, I just made over 1,000 Dosh profit. 1,000 Rube profit. Hard save 1J.
Take that back with me, along with the best 5.56 barrel. These parts, 9 40 mils. All my 5.56 ammo. This and this. All the grenades. Pt.9.
Out of 59.
Ну рассказывай, я весь внимание.
I'll sell you this and this.
В общем, выкладывай.
Should have checked my score at the beginning of this episode. None of these are negative. How much is your 5.56? Let's see. Sell you this. I forget how many spare NATO suppressors I have. I'm sure I have 1 or 2 stashed back in Rostock. So I'll only sell one right here, right now. Same as Dutchman. Skinflint and Dutchman both sell higher quantities of 5.56 at a time because they both prefer Western stuff, whereas Colonel Petrenko, Loris, and I think also Sid sell a lesser quantity of 5.56 but a greater quantity of 7.62 by 39 and about the same quantity of 5.45, if I recall. I'm not sure if there's a difference between FMJ and M43 because IRL M43 is not the Chinese designation. It was the M43 was the designation for the regular 7.62 by 39 FMJ. Correct me if I'm wrong. Brandon Herrera would know off the top of his head. Maybe I'll take back a Gemtech suppressor. I can sell these. Keep that for my AK-102. You should have just done all this in one go. Yeah, I know. Hindsight, foresight. It's hard to think about all this stuff at once. Even with an obsessiac mind brain. That one, keep that one, sell these two, keep that one. Exactly 59. Drink something. I'll save these and eat this. Drink this. Get on back to Rostock. We'll see how high my goodwill score is with duty. After turning in all of these tools. I'll score the Mechanized Warfare acheesement. And I won't have to rent that workbench, that particular one. Zombified stalkers. Does one have a red? Yep. Should I avenge that guy? Part of me definitely wants to, as a matter of principle. Stay down, you. Worth it. Worth it for the sake of upholding the principle of justice, even though I know these guys are zombified. It's not their fault they're zombified. Okay, but they're still dangerous. Blow out soon, Stalker. Wait, how's that meme go? Blow out soon, fellow Stalker. When? Now. Looks just like the meme. Snot. Another guy named Snot. Another guy named Gangrene. Oh, this was worth it. More medicine I can sell. No, not what I wanted to do. Anything to combine? Don't think so. 58.9. Did I stash anything else? Since I can never seem to remember, I did stash just a few knickknacks and doodads that I don't need to concern myself with at the moment. See if there are any Doom Dogs. Much less of a problem now. Now that I'm no longer relying on a pissant semi-automatic pistol. If I wanted to, I could carry 2 rifles. 5.45 is lighter than 9mm Parabellum? That can't be right. Oh, that's per unit, not necessarily per magazine. Ammo usually comes in units of roughly half a mag, depending on caliber. Units of half a mag if it's an intermediate rifle caliber, or what could be thought of as 2 mags worth if it's 45 ACP. 14 rounds per unit of 45. That's 2 7-round mags right there. If we're thinking of 7-round mags as the standard size of a 45 caliber single stack magazine, which by today's standards is a pissant capacity. First the tools, then I'll do some fix-it stuff. Even before that, though, I have a mission to turn in. Smash all of those first, then this.
Какие новости, сталкер?
You're going to pay me quite a bit. Well, there's only 6. For some reason I was thinking it was 9. Maybe because 9 is 6 upside down. And sometimes memories can get scrambled. Maybe I'm dyslexic. Still, that's more than 1,000 rubes per patch, and that's good. Quite good. Never was tested for dyslexia. Wouldn't be surprised. Let's see what that did for my score. 47.99. Excellent reputation. 418 on the leaderboard. But I've only been in the zone for just over a week. 600. Goodwill score with duty go nuts. Let's see how much higher I can boost that. I think there was another file back at Freedom HQ that I had stashed in that footlocker next to the tank.
And I meant to grab it, but I forgot. Oh well. I might not need it. There's a dozen 40 mils. Let's see how much fresh 5.56 FMJ I have 7 rounds short of 3 mags worth. And I did have... I'll keep a spare. So 2 of these and I'll sell that. Probably buy another med kit.
Dosh is looking pretty good. Let's see what the
Время
colonel,
дорого.
what the colonel has. Tempted to buy an axe. Not going to until I have a tourist backpack. And at this point he's selling ammo at the same cost as everyone else, which is fine. I noticed how he keeps less of the Western stuff in stock, but that's also fine, since I'm making duty my first primary supplier, and since I'm looking to make a 5.56er my next primary weapon. Maybe this will prevent me from splurging a bit too much on mass quantities of fresh 5.56 FMJ.
О, привет!
Sell you the shotgun cleaning kit. Yeah. I'll get him his set eventually. I was wondering if this would happen. Let's see if it happens again. Yep, it happened again. I'm going to be in the negative with the mercs. But not that time. Just totally random. Is that my first acheesement? Yes. .974, 415 on the leaderboard. Only -8 though. I can earn that back and more easily enough. And 720 with duty, so the positives outweigh the negatives. Now to build up my LR 300. Oh. Getting ahead of myself. I do believe you get 5 actual minutes and not 5 minutes in zone time. This, and while I'm at it, I might as well see if I can install some upgrades. I'll be judicious about which ones I install. It will eventually be fully upgraded with an emphasis on durability, increased cyclic rate, improved handling characteristics, etc. Wait, did I need a set of... I needed gunsmithing tools. Again, getting ahead of myself. Come on, stamina. Come on, camelback. Now watch, since I've taken all this extra time, I'm going to run out of time while I'm in the middle of doing this, or alternatively, I'll finish just in the nick of time. Right, fix this. Wait. Do I have my barrel and all the parts and such. Fix this. Oh, yeah. I hate the repair and crafting system in this mod. You need this, and then you need that, and then you need this, and then you need that. And I know all the things that you need, but I forget because it's counterintuitive. You need all this stuff, and it's so tedious. Did I have one of those? Even if the time is up, it won't matter. It won't matter too much because I can just... And of course you wouldn't have another one of these handy.
Бывай!
Because that's random. And... No, it doesn't. This is 25%, this is 100%. None of this information is true. 4 out of these 5 parts are pristine. So what's going on? Here I took all this time and effort to get all this stuff. And though I can afford that, I wanted to build it up myself. I wanted to repair it myself and upgrade it myself. And here I've done everything I thought that I needed to do, and it's not working. Even though I forced myself to learn how to do this on every previous character, I don't know why it's not working right this time.
Shake him!
Yep, and now time is up. What a waste of time and effort. Sell that. Sell these because they all have side effects that I don't like. I could collect a bunch in order to do, in case anyone's asking for them, but I'll take the money I can get here and now. Buy one med kit. Still over 93,000. Now, should I try this again? Did that sentence really need a comma? Soon, comma, etc. Now, this is everything I need. Normally when I do this, I'm in a different frame of mind, but since I'm recording, I'm just more anxious about things going my way, I guess.
Хаюшки!
Now, is it going to work this time? Let's find out. Pretty sure I have everything I need. This time it works. See? What went wrong the first time? And of course, he doesn't have that red kit, which means I have to jaunt over to another technician or trudge over to another technician and hope that that technician has one. Well, I guess this just gives me another excuse to go back to Freedom HQ and drag another load of stuff over here. Hopefully Screw will be selling a red kit. And if he's not, maybe once I get back here, Magnum might randomly have one in his inventory. I could have gone to meet Doc in the Great Swamp by now. But I wanted to meet him as a real stalker and not as a hobo.
Ты рассказать, чего хочешь, что ли?
No longer have a poverty mindset. And he's not selling one either. I just need a red kit. Still have 13 monolith patches. You're probably not asking for any. Twice in a row. I do have a monolithian to eliminate in the red forest, but I was counting on having an LR 300 fixed up.
For that task. Exactly 59.
Do I have to have a specific goodwill score before technicians start selling those kits. Not sure if I ever paid attention to that before. Scratch that. I know for sure that I never paid attention to that before.
Don't need to break that down. I did grab my highest condition one, right?
Pretty sure I was paying attention to that. What will be my next weapon that I seek to build up to be part of my regular Recon Scout arsenal? AK-102. Unless I find an AK-104. If I find an AK-104 before I start building up the AK-102, then I might fix up an AK-104 before the 102. Did I bring that 102 back here already? Did I leave that in Limansk? Still a slog.
%, versus 22%. I forgot to leave these duty patches stashed at Freedom HQ.
Да ты рассказывай, с чем пришел.
Привет.
You're still there in that position. No red kit. Well, that's a big shock. Guess I'll have to go check Hog. On the way there, I'll have to check Screw to see if his inventory has changed. Time is up. I guess that means I managed to jaunt from Duty HQ to Freedom HQ and back within less than 5 actual minutes. There and back again.
Late in the day. What time is it? 7 o'clock.
I was born at exactly 7 o'clock p.m., 1900 hours, on a Tuesday. And it was a leap year. And it was the 78th day of the year. Straight edge represent... Avoid drugs if you can. Totally agree. I'll try to remember to stash these duty patches at Freedom HQ and let those amass.
I always played as an ecologist in Oblivion Lost. It has the bonus of making you friends with both freedom and duty.
So it's socially strategic. If you have Sid make you an ecologist right from the start, you get an SSP-99 science faction suit and a Pernache machine pistol. Stash those. Take these. So I guess you have to have a certain goodwill score before technicians start selling repair kits, the ones that can actually be used for repairs and upgrades. So, how am I supposed to do my own repairs and upgrades? I guess I can't. I have to find those kits out in the wild. And that means relying on happenstance. I will do this. At some point, that is. Leaving all of that stuff there. And now I will go back to Merc HQ and see if Hog has any of those red kits. And if he doesn't, then that should ultra confirm that they simply don't sell those kits until you have either a certain personal rank or a certain goodwill score with their faction. What's that? Batteries. I like to think of myself as a sportsman ecologist. Because it's like I always say, I don't really enjoy artifact hunting, nor do I despise it. I'm just neutral toward it. It's something I do just for the money, so that I can afford doing what I really love to do, which is safari hunting. In Anomaly Custom, one of the character classes you can play as is called Monster Hunter. Has medium proficiency with all weapons. There's my AK-102. I'll take those with me to sell. That's right, I changed my plan because of... Well, I can adapt. I'm not such a rigid planner that I can't adapt or change my plan. I know sometimes you have to roll with the punches. There's something on the ground. That's nothing. Just grass with a different color. Or something similar. my empty soda can fits in my coffee mug. And when I put it in there, it made me think of loading a VOG-25 grenade into a GP-25. Because of course it would. In Oblivion Lost 2010, all intermediate rifle calibers did, or at least appeared to do, close to the same amount of damage per shot. So the only incentive to choose one over another is, well, what's most common to the region of the zone that you're currently in. What ammo in what caliber do you have available? This mod makes weapons and calibers more distinct from each other. First, while I'm here, the reason I came here, do you have a red kit? No. Okay, so that ultra confirms that you have to have either a certain personal rank or a certain goodwill score before these guys start selling those kits.
Which means you can't even fix your own stuff until you've been in the zone for who knows how long.
I'll sell you that and that. I forget whether or not Professor Sakharov pays you more for equipment, but I'm going to sell this right here, right now, because I'm right here, right now. I'll keep this. Would this allow me to... Yeah. Maybe I should use this to install at least one upgrade, since I'm probably going to be using this armor for some time yet. I'll dial that back a bit. Say 3 mags worth and yeah, 2 mags worth for less than 10,000. See what time it is.
Take that back with me. And these. Well, I will eventually start making use of these. That's a good one.
This will be a good thing to do since I'm heading there anyway. I will do it. Rather, I should say, will be heading there at some point. If I do this sort of thing, then by the time I get around to hunting that enemy down, they probably will have moved somewhere else. Guess I should have turned that in. Chimera in the Red Forest. I could deal with that now that I have a grenade launcher and a supply of 40 mils. 20 of those? How much would you pay for 20 of those? If it's anything less than 20,000 rubes, then you don't pay as much as General Verona. Faction specifics notwithstanding. By that I mean which faction the patches belong to. Before having been collected by me, that is. I really want to do that Red Forest. Part of me does hunt the Chimera in the Red Forest. But since I've got all this stuff stashed all over the place, I was really counting on being able to build up that LR 300 ML custom. And if I had, I spaced it and I forgot that you need this and you need that and then you need this and then you need that. And then you collect all that stuff and it's still not enough. Somehow I forgot about that. Probably because I'm focusing on how things are going on this character. And it's been such a slog that it's kept me in a negative frame of mind, which has been short-circuiting my ability to remember things. Like, why do you need a specific kind of repair kit if you also already have a set of gunsmithing tools? Or flip that around. Why do you need a set of gunsmithing tools if you also already have a specific kind of repair kit?
Ironic that I named this character Rabbit, and I'm making progress more slowly than on any previous character. Partially because I'm imposing upon myself these Recon Scout restrictions, for lack of a better term. And partially because it took so long before I found my first set of basic tools. Another NATO suppressor. 58.9.
Heavy ammo, heavy calibers. Should be reserved until you have a tourist backpack. Once you have a tourist backpack, then you can start carrying guns that use heavy calibers and a good supply of ammo for them. Prior to that, use lightweight calibers.
Да убери ты свою пукалку.
Lightweight calibers would be 5.45, 5.56, 9x18, 9x19, 5.7. 5.7 is uncommon. To maintain a supply of it, you'll probably have to buy it. Not many use it. Those who do are typically mercs. Pretty sure that if you find 5.7 on anyone other than a merc, they probably got it off a merc. Pulse.
42.9.
Leaves blowing in the wind, moving in the same direction as me. Makes me feel like I'm in a tunnel. A wind tunnel.
Ты рассказать чего хочешь?
Oh no! A dutier. That's actually hurting my psionic health. Let's not take all night. All right. Making those dissipate before they touch you actually does prevent them from affecting your psionic, not psionic, psionic health. What do those serial numbers mean? Like FQ255 or whatever else? Is that like the ID number of the person? How do I know what my ID number is? It's never mentioned. In Shadow of Chernobyl, Marked One's ID number is 654065 FDSA. Kudos with a hard S if you know where to find that out. It's hidden in plain sight. Not really hidden, but most people would never think to look. You would almost need a magnifying lens to see it. Which is the cooler nickname that would be short for Marco? Marco or Mo? I think I like Mo better. That could be a reference to either Wally, who has a lot in common with stalkers anyway, or Mo Rutherford, I think his name is. Michael Moriarty's character from Q, the Winged Serpent. A movie that I recommend. See what time it is. Battery power is getting low. Sell
Здоров!
this. Buy this.
Эй, сталкер, с чем пожаловал?
Sell that. Where I lay my head is home. I could buy one mag's worth of 5.56 and 240 mils and still be over 80,000. Worth it.
Что скажешь, брат?
I'll take the AK-102 back with me, and maybe this, and this, and this for sure. All the 5.56, all the 7.62 by 39, and all the medicine, hand grenades, sound suppressors. 58.8, I think that's as good as it's going to get. Can take that one round of 9mm Makarov. 5 rounds of 5.45 EP. We'll leave the rest of this here. If I had... I think this also works on 9x39 rifles for repairs.
I'll get back to Rostock. Sleep there. Maybe I'll buy some food and water before going to sleep. Oh, of course that would happen. Just get it over and done with. Well, now the rain stopped. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Still can't see clearly enough to spot certain types of anomalies in the dark. Oh, come on. Why does that happen? Why is it that one moment your cursor is here and then the next moment it's all the way over here? Now, can I get back to Duty HQ without setting foot? Not stepping foot, setting foot in another anomaly. This is something else that irritates me, something that I've noticed in recent times that people say. Step foot instead of set foot. I've never in my life, not until recent years, have I ever heard anyone say step foot in a sentence. And the reason you don't say it that way is because it's redundant. You either set foot into a place or onto a thing, or you step onto it. You don't say that you step foot simply because of the redundancy of it. Redundoink. Why are we slouching toward idiocracy in the 21st century? Oh, come on, Camelback.
181 fresh rounds of 5.56 FMJ. Once I fix this up completely. I foresee it being my primary weapon for quite some time. Wait. Oh, I was intending to sell this. Yeah, I meant to sell this to... Well, you know what I can do? I can sell this. And maybe break this down. Break these down. Break this down. Break down 2 of these. I'll probably build this up eventually, just because it's cool and fun to have one of these, a Beretta 92 Inox, or Enox. It's spelled I-N-O-X. But then I've also got this version of the Beretta 92 with the camo finish. 1440 mils. On tap right here, right now. Not going to do night terror missions until I have night vision.
See how close to midnight it is. Close enough.
Чего расскажешь хорошего?
I'll sell you this. He sells food, but Barkeep's prices are better. Maybe I'll buy some higher quality food and water. Nah, I'll probably still buy the cheap, basic purified water.
Maybe I said нельзя. Как жизнь? Ну что, дружище, как она? That should be good. Still better than 74,000. Might as well get. Seven 1 3 4 1. That'll do. Подходи, сталкер. Для таких, как ты, у меня всегда есть что интересное.
Not only water, but also meal foods and snack foods. I usually like to carry a combination of each on me. A bare minimum of 2 meal foods and 2 snack foods. Meal foods typically weigh more and have higher calorie content. What time is it? Where I lay my head is home. You have to say that every time? Not necessarily, but sometimes I like to. And I'll start carrying this with me everywhere once I'm wearing a tourist backpack. My favorite breakfast. I could wait until that's completely drained, but I don't feel like it. I'll go ahead and give it a good 100% battery. That one too. Stash these low ones so that all the batteries I have with me have a bare minimum of 39% up to a maximum of 65%. Those numbers just are what they are for now, subject to change. I'll restock on ammo in the next episode. Might as well fully quench my thirst. Hard save 1J. Fail safe, hard save for episode 10. And if I have an Agent J, there also has to be an Agent K. That'll do. Till next time, catch you on the flip side.